Question.
Coach, with McInerney up front, how important was it for him to set the tone and with that first play in the box there, and fought after that defensive error? After that, how do you think that set the tone?
Yeah, he's gotten the job done, and we brought him in to be a guy that we could rotate in for Adi, and we knew there'd be situations. In this case, it was injury. So great out of him to get a goal, and I thought not just a goal. I thought his work rate was outstanding, his pressure, and I thought that was a big part of us playing so well. Again, in this game, when you look at the last game and this game, even the first half Dallas, it started with the pressure from the front. And then also when we won the ball, I thought our passing game has been much better. And there'll be a lot of talk about the PKs, and probably you say maybe one of theirs is a little bit soft, but I think ours is soft. But ultimately, you take those out, we're a better team. And easily at halftime we could have been up 3-4-0. So outside of the PKs, we were the better team, and I thought we were deserved winners today.
Can you talk about the response from the group, having that kind of performance after having a big losing streak and knowing you need to performance?
Yeah, I think I said it all week, and it wasn't fluff. These guys looked confident, and they also looked like they had a bit of an edge. And, that edge comes from us not getting results. Sometimes with teams, you're not getting results, you lose confidence, but when you have a good group of guys, when you don't win games, you get a little pissed off. And, our guys looked like they were confident this week, but had that little bit of extra hunger to go into this game and to prove that, we're better than we've been. These guys know we're a good team. They know we're a good team. They know we've had some unfortunate things happen. But I was really pleased this week to see what I saw of the guys. That gave me a lot of confidence myself, because I saw that these guys looked good, they looked sharp, and that gave me a lot of belief that we were going to have a similar performance. And I felt like if we had a similar performance, in the last game, that we'd get the result, and we did. And I said it all week, because I believe in the process of when you play well, eventually you get results. And we played well again, and I thought we were deserved winners. I thought we deserved to be up 2-0. There are a few things still to get better. There's no doubt. I thought we gave up another fluky goal, and we all thought, here we go again when it goes 2-1. And I think that did change the game for about 10 to 15 minutes. But the nice thing is we weathered that and we broke the pattern. And that's real key, because then now moving forward, we have that experience, we have that confidence of managing games in the second half, and hopefully, nice thing is we won this game with a good performance. I think there's a number of results coming up, where we're going to win, perhaps with lucky goals, because we haven't had that happen our way this year. So we're going to keep trying to play well, and we'll keep winning games by playing well. But I also think there's some results that are going to fall in our favor, where we get a bounce that goes our way here and there.
Darryl Esprit has been to get him back in for longest run he's had, I think, in several weeks. And what do you think of his performance?
Yeah, like I've been saying, these are decisions you make, and there's a lot of things that go on behind the scenes in a team and with players that change the dynamics of where a guy sits in the depth chart, in the pecking order. And with Esprit, there have been a couple situations that have meant that I didn't feel like he deserved to be in the 18. And those things were communicated with him, and we had a good meeting this week. I felt like his head was in a good spot, and I told him I was going to put him on the bench, and I told him to be ready, because there's a chance that he gets back in. And I'm not going to get into the details of a couple things that happened, but ultimately I have to lead a team with a culture, and a culture is based on doing things the right way and making sure that performance, but also overall behavior, attitude, those type of things are important. And I do give players second chances as well. I'm not that stubborn, but I do have to manage this club in a way where I don't sacrifice my principles and the culture of the club. But to Esprit's credit, he stepped up today when he went in, and now he'll continue to get more and more time, and he will no longer be in the doghouse.
Was it solely Valeri's decision to grant him the PK, or was that something that maybe?
I'm not sure on that, actually. I didn't ask him. You know, sometimes when you get 2 PKs and the guy makes the first one, and, you know, we always have a couple guys that we assign. Spria wasn't one of them. But, you know, listen, if a guy steps up and wants it, that's why you know, as a coach, you know, you don't want to assign guys too much to where when you have a guy that wants it, because the psychology of a guy wanting a PK is big. You know, so sometimes guys that are signed don't want them. You know, maybe they had a bad game. Maybe they, you know, have a knock. You know, I think with Valeri, maybe he had, because he had to come out of the game, he's got a little bit of a, you know, a tight hamstring or glute. That was the word I was looking for, glute. Butt. That's the butt muscle, right? You know, so maybe he didn't want to take it because of that. But I didn't ask the guys, you know, but I'm glad he made it.
Is Valeri okay with whatever the type muscle is, and then is Spria okay after that tackle at the very end?
I think Valeri's okay. I think so. But we haven't evaluated it. But I asked him, is it major? And he said, no, it's minor. So hopefully it's minor enough where he'll be good to go next game. And with the Spria, I'm not sure.
Liam, there's still certainly work to be done in the table. How do you now, going forward, you have one more game sort of before you have a bit of a break. How do you now, going forward, start to get climbing up the table a bit?
Yeah, I think we spoke about it during the week, certainly the confidence. Like the gaffer said, I think certainly coming off the Dallas game, the first half, where I thought we played really well in the first half and let it slip in the second half, and taking that into the New York game. I think the boys looked very confident, and I think on another day, we might have won 6 or 7-0 that another team might have done this week. So I think they saved it up for us. But I think we played very well, and that confidence certainly come in today's game. And certainly, like the gaffer said, all weeks, you know, felt good, and you know, we've been back to ourselves. And it certainly showed on the pitch today. It was a good result and a good performance, and it's something that we've got to carry on doing, and keep doing, because we need to keep, you know, climbing up the table and getting them points.
Do you feel like like your coach said, the team had an edge today?
Yeah, definitely. I think certainly come off the last 2 results, we were, you know, certainly, well, 3 results, we were 1-0 up at half time, and that's something that certainly annoys me. I'm sure it annoys everyone else that, you know, we're 1-0 up at half time and we go on to lose the game. You know, that's certainly not something that we normally do. Certainly come off last year, and it's annoying. So it's something that we really want to put right. And like the gaffer said, you know, when they scored the first goal in the second half, people start to look around and wonder what's going to go on. But it certainly shows the character of the team. You know, because we've had to grow into, you know, new players have come in and they've had to learn out the character of the team as well. So, you know, it was good to see that today, and hopefully we can, you know, carry that on certainly into the next game.
Time for one more question.
Liam, what was the conversation after that goal?
What?
Talk about the conversation.
Of their goal.
Yeah, that's
Except for calling it lucky, but no, I think it was just, it weren't no conversation. It was just literally, come on boys, keep going, and grind it out. You know, no one needed to say anything. You know, certainly myself on the pitch. You know, it was just literally getting people going, grinding out the result, and making sure. You know, I said it before the game, just making sure we win the game no matter what. You know, that was the main thing to do today, and we did it. You know, it's not always going to be pretty, but I thought we played very well today, and we certainly ground out the second half.
Thanks, everyone. Locker room's open.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks.